Israel, a country in the Middle East devoted to those of Jewish heritage. Established in 1948, its sovereignty has been a question long since afterwards. Whether it be from Islamic extremist terrorist groups in Palestine, or from the Arab countries surrounding it, Israel's sovereignty is constantly at risk. However, the Jews have a conspiracy to rule the entire world. In the movement to begin its conquest to eventually establish an Israeli empire began in 2010 under the presidency of Ehud Olmert.
Just saying I'm live. Do you think that means I'm live? Let me pause it because I don't want to be one of those guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm playing a bit of that Europa Universalis 3. Trying to unwind after a stressful end of my week. So yeah, what I like about this mod is you can play pretty much as any country from year 11 and then all the way to 2010, and I don't think the game actually ends. Oh man, unwinding with diplomacy in war. Is there any other way? I love playing in 2010 just because it's so hilarious that there's no such thing as airplanes, because this game was designed around like a 18th century type vibe. So there are no airplanes. The sprites on the map still look 18th century. But it's like, oh, see this dude that clearly has a musket? No, man, that's a tank regiment. I already played so much North Korea. I took over South Korea, I took over Japan, had to deal with a lot of rebellions. I don't think I'm gonna go that... I have an idea. How about we do a little, be the truth that Europa needs. Oh boy, but I think... I think that... this is gonna go terribly. I think I can handle a small nation surrounded by hostile countries and, you know, not be offensive. What's this up in here? A ton. Somebody forgot to get rid of a ton when they were making the mod. Difficulty very easy. That's all I need to know. I think this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be written in the history books. The spirits have spoken. You must create an army for our nation. Alright. Our army is a mere shell of what our nation expects. We need to recruit more soldiers into our standing army, or we'll be easy prey to our rivals. Well, with a population of 2,000, I think that's to be expected. And so Israel began a quest to modernize the Israeli Defense Force, and to make peace with its neighbors. Little did it know that it would have peace in the Middle East, not in the way it would have expected. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, see this dude? That clearly is Napoleonic fashion. That's a Muslim rifle infantry. Why is the only unit of the Israeli Self-Defense Force today is Acre's 1st Regiment of Muslim Rifle Infantry? Superior unit types, alright. The M249 Saw Infantry. That's what that is now. Yes, Acre's 1st Regiment and M249 Saw Infantry. See, that's how it works. You just say you're a new thing, and that's what you are. Instead of making Muslim Dragoons, we can make M60 tanks, and instead of Pounder mountain guns, we can make Army Tactical Missile Systems. I think that's good enough for me. Let's take a look at the economy. We're in debt. Let's fix that. We're Jews. We gotta get as much money as we can. Merchant shipping, past school establishment act. What, do we not have schools? Promote education by establishing publicly funded schools supervised by the church. I don't think Israel wants public schools supervised by the church. Oh, we're too narrow-minded to have schools under the supervision of the Catholic Church in Israel. Okay. I guess that's one way of looking at it. And we'll have a university. What, do we just now have a university in Jerusalem? Okay. Oh boy. Let's first try to accumulate money from taxation. What do we want to take over first? How about Palestine? In fact, you have Hamas Palestine. Okay. How strong are you? Fort level 2. Can I just send my troops in? Let's just recruit a bit. 1. Oh, that's as much money as we have. We want to take Palestine as soon as possible because we don't want them to form allies. Keep it kosher, Primus. Oh boy. Oh, Jordan's got some rebels. Jordanian pretender rebels. Oh, and the rebels won. Oh, hope that's not going to be an issue for me. Oh, my first alliance officer from Sudan. Yeah, you're definitely going to help me, Sudan. Remind me about your religion? Animist. Okay, that's not right. Do I want a Sudanese alliance? No. Please tell me I have it set. Okay, guys, the game could crash right here. If you notice, we have some blank spots on the map, but the mod says, by 2010, we should know how the map of the world looks. So, it gives you all the provinces. However, if you have the wrong settings set, having all these provinces being discovered crashes the game. So, let's take a risk. I clicked it. Is it broken? Oh, look at that! We're still here! We're still living, baby! And our stability increases. Because if there's one thing that defines Israel, it's stability. The transport ships are steam, but the actual fighting ships are nuclear submarines and nuclear cruisers. Oh god! Palestine got itself an alliance with Jordan and Lebanon. Ah, Christ. That's not good. Then let's not declare war. Let's not take back the Gaza Strip. So now we have the situation of real life, where if Israel tried to move in and take Palestine, all of the Middle East would go to war with it. So it took us too slow to build our army, but whatever. Did we accumulate money? No. Let's tax the Jews into space. You know what? You know an alliance we actually need? No horses. My Prime Minister, no horses happen to us. Effect, cavalry cost, plus 10%. Are we still using horses in our cavalry? Which, by the way, is made up of an M60 tank. But anyway, the ally we need is this dude over here. Hey, want an alliance? Ah, impossible. If you can do good here, then we can implement the tactics in real life. Dude, change the world, Primus. Oh yeah. Can I colonize northern Canada? This area is too remote and inhospitable to be permanently settled. Gotcha, so no permanent colonization of Canada. Too remote, too unsettled. Oh, the capital of Jordan just fell. A constitutional monarchy taken over by the pretenders under Fahad. What a name. You know what, guys? I'm going to have difficulty naming all these Hebrew names. So let's do some renaming here. This province in the Holy Land will now be known as the Fief of Lays. There we go, the Fief of Lays. And over here, Jaffa. Okay, Jaffa I can actually name. What about here? Beersheba. That sounds stupid. This is Ultraxtopia. I'm sure the Jews will be happy that I renamed territory in the Holy Land after two ever-famous YouTubers. If that doesn't give you a subscriber base out of my 4,000 population, nothing will. Ultraxtopia is a booming tourism depth. Let's see what the major exports are. Ultraxtopia is trading in pearls, and the Fief of Lays is selling grapes. Oh god! Sunni? Do you have... Lays, your fiefdom is the only Muslim area of Israel. I hope you're proud. Yes, Ultraxtopia is a much more dignified name. Oh boy. The Fief of Lays, with his only Muslim place in grapes. Yet the culture is still Hebrew. These are weird, ethnically Jewish yet religiously Muslim grape lovers under Lays' territory. Lays owns the only diverse province of Israel. Nobles demand compensation. I was not aware we had nobles in a republic, but okay. The state has lived off the contribution of nobles for a long period of time. Now the country is doing well, so the nobility is eager to get their cut of the cake. Ignore them. Very well, pay them off. The nobles want to put us into debt. I'm going to lose 1 stability for that. Thank you very much.
Reunification with Palestine seemed more and more like a fantasy rather than a reality. The nobles, which apparently existed in Israel, were becoming more and more discontent with the government that was ignoring their needs. And the Israeli Defense Force continued to be bolstered, despite no real threat apparent. Meanwhile, the border to Israel's east was unsecure, with rebel territory in Jordan. Prime Minister Olmert decided that the time had come for intervention. It would allow the Israeli military to show their force, and the people's faith in the government would be secured.
Maybe we could do a little intervention into Jordan and they'll like us again. As if they ever liked us. We are trading in petrol and pearls. Oh, Ultroxtopia's pearls are being traded. And we're trading in camels and trading in sand. Pearls from Ultroxtopia, sand, and camels from elsewhere. Got any generals, Haas? Nope. Let's hire a general. Here we go. The first army under the command of Menachem Ziv. Maybe we can go in and beat the rebels? What if... hey, Jordan, will you allow some Jews to come into your territory? Oh, they said yes. Maybe we can beat them. You know, train our guys with a little cannon fodder. Oh, they running. They scared. Okay. Okay, so we're liberating the capital of Amman, and the rebels are still moved out. You know, if there's one thing I love about the Middle East is you don't have any shortage of rebels to intervene against. Let's split in half. You guys go down, take on the rebels. Oh, we defeated the rebellion. We helped a country we're probably going to have to fight one day. North Korea is unlikely to form an alliance with us. I do not like how we have no allies in the middle of hostile territory. Because Mr. United States over here under President... Oh, it actually is under... Alright, right now we're still under historical rulers, but that's going to change eventually. But, is not giving me an alliance. America has a reconquest casus belli on Japan. You want to go to war with Japan to take back territory? What does Japan own that you owned? Is it this? Oh, America thinks it should own Marcus. Yo, Japan, want to be friends? No. Fine then, China? No. India, my man? No. Iran? Well, I shouldn't be surprised about that. Saudi Arabia, you like America, I like it. No? Okay. You know, I think the real way to get peace in the Middle East is forming an alliance with Palestine. Very unlikely, but not impossible. Let's give them money, and just keep giving them money until they like us. And then we're gonna form a Israeli-Palestinian alliance. This is the weirdest timeline. Their leader is literally called Dictator Khaled Mashal. Okay, they like us now, so maybe. Oh, we're still trading in sand, thank God. So what you're saying is there is peace in the Middle East. That's what we're trying to do. We just need to make an alliance with everyone in the Middle East and just all be friendly to each other. Make them realize that we all have a place in the international Jewish conspiracy. Let's give Hamas military access into Israel. I think they rejected it. They rejected our offer of military access. Isn't this what you want? We're literally saying, hey, internationally recognized as a terrorist organization, you want to get into our country? Nah, man. You Jews. Yeah, okay, they don't want to come into our country, but they're saying, yeah, you can send your troops into the Gaza Strip. Why not? Sudan is offering us an alliance offer. Sudan, you kind of have a rebellion in the middle of your country. Sudanese pretender rebels. Do you even have a monarchy? You're a republican dictatorship. What would an alliance from you offer me? You can't possibly send enough troops to help me if things... You could protect me from Egypt. Okay. But alright, we have our first alliance in the Muslim majority, I remind you, nation of Sudan. Oh god, that's the sprite their soldiers have. What is this? But this is 2011. Let's try it. Let's try to give them an alliance. It's the OG African warlord, yep. Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Excellent! This needs to be screenshotted and just... Herald from Hamas Palestine, my Prime Minister. Hamas Palestine has accepted our offer to enter into a military alliance. We are allied with Palestine. This is an Israeli Hamas alliance. All the decades, the centuries of fighting in the region. This is... Oh, it's been solved. We have an alliance. We said, hey, Muslims aren't all being treated bad here. Look at the thief of Lays. Oh, God. Perfect. That's the right response. Perfect. Primus is really enjoying himself. You did it, Primus. You did it. Oh, God. Now I don't know what to do. Unifying Israel, I guess, would consist of taking the Gaza Strip, but we can't really do that when there are bros. Who knew it would be so easy? That's what I'm saying. Oh, we've made an army for our nation. Now our next goal is to improve relations with Egypt. I mean, I already worked one miracle today, game. We don't have to... Let's not try to form another one. Send them some grapes? Ah, excellent idea. For alliance. Impossible. Let me guess, because you already have 3 allies. Niger and Chad. No, you can have another alliance. Let's give you military access. Oh no, they rejected it. Okay, that's bad. So Egyptians do not want to send their troops into Israel. That's new. But will they want to come into our country? No, I mean, do they want Jews to come into their country with guns? That's the question. Jews with guns sounds like an exploitation film. Oh, yeah. Or a band name, yeah. Oh my god, Switzerland's invading Germany. And Germany's invading France. Hold up, did World War III just break out and I wasn't notified? Oh yeah, give me a pie chart talking about my religion. Some of it's Sunni, some of it's Jewish. We're going to use the same shade of green. Current wars. Oh, Christ. It looks like there's this whole French-Swiss-Italian axis going on right now. The Swiss-French-Italian axis is at war with Britain, Portugal, Chechnya, because Czech Republic's too long apparently, Germany, Ireland, Morocco, Spain, Finland, Sweden, and Saudi Arabia and Iran. There's this war of the Brazilian revolutions happening, where Brazil's fighting Colombia, Bolivia, Guyana, and Uruguay by itself. Bulgaria's invading Comoros, and then Poland's at war with Bangladesh, because why not? They felt they wanted to be included in this. Are they even in World War III? No. Poland's like, everyone around me's at war, I may as well seem strong, declare war. Hey, Bangladesh! Let me go to diplomatic map mode, and then just click France. Oh boy! Oh my god. Yeah, there's this whole little mini world war going on right now. The Swiss, Italian, French axis that rose in the year 2012. This is gonna be something that'll be fun to watch. See, I told you, this game gets crazy as time goes on. Oh look. Corsica is occupied by Sweden. Oh, Germany's pushing. Oh, Spain's pushing. Oh, God, France, you are not going to live long. Oh, boy. Oh, Germany's pushed Switzerland out. Maybe I should declare war on France and, like, try to get Marseille or something like that. I don't think I have the army for it. And also put me at war with Italy, which is right there. Malta. Can I take over Malta? Has a nationalist casus belli? Via San Marino feels threatened. Oh, Malta has no allies and no one defending it. All right, guys, get on the boats. Our navy can only carry 1 regiment. What does the army of Malta look like? 3,000 men. Let's build some boats. The European Union had crumbled apart into the crippling Third World War that would ravage the continent for years. This left the island of Malta in the Mediterranean exposed to invasion. Seeing the opportunity for an outpost to launch further campaigns, Prime Minister Olmert began preparations for the Malta War, a war nobody expected to be as costly as it would become. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and add 1 more infantry. The second army is going to be, since it's made here, the Ultrox-Topian Maltese. This is going to be too long. So the Ultrox-Topian Maltese Expeditionary Force, the UMEF. Let's recruit a general under the command of Jona Zandberg. What's going on in Sardinia? It looks like British and... is it Saudi Arabian or Portuguese? Because apparently 1 army wasn't enough to take Sardinia. They had to... Yep, British, Portuguese invasion. Oh, we did improve relations with Egypt. Our new goal. The burghers demand that we gain more monopolies. We are Jewish. It is in our blood to get more monopolies. Oh no, Sudan wants me to join a war. The nation of Sudan, your faithful allies, requesting you come to their aid in the conflict against Egypt. This is a defensive war. Oh, Egypt's invading Sudan. I think it can handle itself. Also, I just made buddy-buddy with Egypt, so... we're gonna... I'm sorry, Sudan, but we're no longer friends. And our ships are done. Let's go take over the Almost Italians. You think the Maltese refer to themselves as that? The Almost Italians? Alright, first fleet to move on out. My luck, the Maltese have this huge navy that's gonna just crush me right when I get over there. Move on over to Malta. There they are. Can I click on them? Oh, let's do a little emergency save. Let's call this just in case Malta beats us. Unfortunately, by going all the way over to the Straits of Messina, we're going to give them fair warning before we arrive, but whatever. The world's going to hate us for this, but hey, we Jews. Alright, go, go, go! Ultrox-Topian Expeditionary Force. Ultrox-Topian Maltese Expeditionary Force. Your travels will be... oh no, we're in the middle of a naval battle right now. Oh god, and Malta has a huge navy. This is exactly what I warned. This was what I was afraid of. Yet they have 3 nuclear cruisers to our 5 steam turbine ships. Oh, we lost. Okay, this was what I feared. Oh, we were beaten so bad we were retreating all the way back to... actually back to Palestine, but whatever. Let's resign and let's reload. So now the answer is to just build some nuclear cruisers. Retreat, fall back, my naval brothers. We were close. Okay, what? Okay, whoever's in charge of the ship, what makes you think the best way to go to Israel is to go through the Aegean Sea before you pop on back over? What, are you taking the scenic route? Oh, look, even the Czech Republic's taking Nancy. Yeah, we renamed the Thief of Legs or something to We Love Malta? Okay. Oh, crap! Italy is invading Germany. Ah, boy. The rebellious thief ruler, Leys, has declared that in solidarity with the Maltese, he is renaming his fiefdom to We Love Malta. Complaints about the bailiff. A bailiff in one of our provinces has earned a reputation as a greedy and cruel person. Well, I mean, he is a Jew. I am so sorry. The local populace have gathered a petition to have him removed. execute the bailiff or ignore the complaints. It's 2014. Can I fire him? I don't have to execute him, do I? We can create a new center of trade. Really? Let's make Wheel of Malta a new center of trade. There we go. Oh, an election! Okay. The term is up for Ehud Olmert. With enough support, he can stay in office, but then he must defeat his 3 primary competitors. Keep Olmert, bureaucratic candidate, diplomat candidate, military cabinet. Candidate, not cabinet. Well, since we're a bit of a Jew, we're gonna go with bureaucracy. David Steinberg. Couldn't think of a better name myself. We are now under the rule of David Steinberg. The Malta War was becoming an expensive and costly endeavor. After the catastrophic Battle of the Malta Channel, many Israelis were outraged that so many died in a war that was deemed unnecessary. In May of 2015, elections were held in Israel, and the people chose that instead of warfare, what Israel needed was a man to better take care of the government and efficiency of the government. And so, Prime Minister David Steinberg of the Quwm party was elected into office. Little did the Israeli population know that Steinberg, too, was in favor of the conspiracy to rule the world, and that under his office, Israel would expand not just into Malta, but across the ocean into the Western Hemisphere as well.